Thanks for the patience, everybody. We are going into game...
And Henry is still laughing at me in our chat.
We're going into Game 5, the ace match, for UIUC against Tulane University. And it's going to be a ZVZ on Shadow Temple. And I guess I'll introduce the players. We have ZeroPoint here on the left for Tulane, and we have Sick for UIUC. And actually, I think this is what I would consider good spawn positions for... whoops, excuse me there. I bumped the...
I would say this is good for Sick.
Yeah, because
he is a... Well, he's definitely has a point advantage, and that doesn't always translate.
Yeah.
But...
That is almost exactly what I was going to say. When you have the close spawns, you can get at each other's base, you can see their pool timing, you won't get cheesed out by a 6 pool, or a 10 pool, or a 12 pool. And it usually will mean that each player... See, this is actually the one thing I know in ZVZ, probably the one thing. So when the overlords in each bases, both players will usually open hatch first, because they know exactly when their opponent's pool will go down. Yeah, they are similar colors. That is a little frustrating.
Yeah.
And
yeah. So on this map, I think it's pretty 50-50 on whether you usually see 15 hatch or 14-14. However, with close air spawns, I think it's almost like 100% likely that we'll see 15 hatch versus 15 hatch.
Yep. Although we have...
Or ZeroPoint's going for his gas, so I don't know. What this allows Sick to be able to... Well, it pretty much gives him perfect information. And then he could take his gas later than ZeroPoint or still go for the 15 hatch.
Yep. And what...
He's going to go for the 15 hatch.
Okay, interesting. So he's confident that he can hold a 14 pool with a 15 hatch.
Yeah. So he'll probably go for gas first and get banelings out, or go before his pool after 15 hatch, which is usually pretty standard, but like it's definitely something you want to do against a 14-14. Because, or okay, I guess not.
I think the worry is, I mean, I don't know ZVZ that well, but the pool for ZeroPoint here is almost done. I would think from Sick's perspective, if he doesn't get his own pool out, there could be links in his face, and you have to defend with drones only. So I mean, you can only delay the pool so long. Is time okay?
Yeah, usually have time.
Okay.
Like he'll have his zerglings out like well before his, I believe, well before well, not well before, but like in time for him to defend the zerglings that get to his base.
Yep. I will take your word for it.
If he went gas first, like they might have gotten like a couple hits on like the natural hatch, but like his zerglings would have popped in time. But with this, his zerglings out before they even reach the natural, most likely.
Yep. And ZeroPoint definitely hasn't really gone for a ton of zerglings, just getting a couple out so far, adding 2 more, but isn't going for any kind of all-in zergling play. Still adding drones.
Looks like Sick is going to add a spine at his nat to defend any pressure.
Yep. I think that's a good idea with the fact that he went 15 hatch. He can afford
and
to...
And ZeroPoint completely, well, almost completely cut gas before getting 50, so that's most likely going to be some sort of speeding expand.
And there's a really cool move there by Sick where he canceled the spine crawler and then sent his drone back to start a gas to keep the drone alive against those lings.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Very nifty there. Cost him 7 minerals to cancel, or 6 minerals maybe, but definitely worth it. And good ling control here by Sick, zoning those lings out. Got queens up at both his main and his nat, and that's going to cause ZeroPoint to put hatch down himself. And we're going to move into 2-base ZVZ.
Yeah. And now with ZeroPoint speed finishing up, this is probably the most dangerous part for like 15 hatch, is that time like when you don't have speed.
Yep.
Because you pretty much can't scout and can't move out of your base at all, and stuff like this can happen where zerglings run by into your main.
Yep. But with small numbers of zerglings, the one queen is going to do a good job just
but they
poking
can
away
still
at
pick
those.
off a drone or 2.
Yep.
Or just running out and get a full scout.
Yep.
Like, but 6 zergling speed is about halfway done, and ZeroPoint isn't going for a lot of zerglings, so he shouldn't have any trouble holding off like any little harass moves that he makes.
Yep.
ZeroPoint's adding on his Bane Nest now, which is not necessarily to attack. It could just be a defensive Baneley Nest.
And Sick responds with his own Baneley Nest, even though he can't see the ZeroPoint Baneley Nest right now. Maybe he suspects it.
I feel like 6 Baneley Nest is a little late, but I don't know what caused him to delay it for this long. Like, usually you want defensive Banelings pretty early.
He did keep his drones on gas the entire time, just like ZeroPoint. He is moving out with his own lings, which is a little surprising. Speed's about to kick in, and it does, and might be able to pick off a few lings here.
I actually like doing that sometimes, though, where
Move
you
out
don't
right
move
before
out with speed,
Okay.
and like they think you don't have speed, and then
So they try and like pick off a few. That actually,
Yeah.
that makes sense. It's kind of cool.
Right now, it is 27 drones for Sick against 24 for 0
Ooh,
points.
and here comes a
Sick.
Baneling for Sick, and he almost doesn't see it, but he pulls his link.
He might go as well, though. He should be able to pick off this Baneling.
Yep.
I don't like this move by 0 Point, setting in the one Baneling, because
Yeah.
it's really just wasted against a good player.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Against a good player,
And-
you're not going to be able to land that one.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
and it's,
deadly.
oh,
But Sick loses all his lings, too.
yep.
But that means he definitely win in Sick's favor, because he's up in drones and still up in lings.
Yep, it's up 5 drones right now, 29 to 24. Trade armies. Puts up a second spine crawler, got his Evo chamber at his nat, blocking it off,
And-
stop ling run bys.
However, 0 Point's lair just popped. He went for a really early lair. But doesn't look like he's throwing down a Spire, and definitely doesn't have the gas to go for Mutas
Yep.
at this stage. 6 lair is just started, and he's adding on more gas, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for a Muta play. Because he has a pretty big gas advantage right now, and I believe he definitely saw that 0 Point doesn't have all his gases yet. So if he goes for Mutas, he should be able to get more Mutas up.
And he scouts the Roach. He sees at least one Roach in 0 Point, which is good knowledge for him. And he actually picked off a creep tumor as well. One of the creep tumors was building, and nailed that.
Yeah.
If we go back to the drone count, though, Sick is only up 2. Actually, now he just fell behind 2 drones. Nope, now he's up 1. Still adding on drones, and with a few more popping, he's now up actually 4 drones, but relatively even economies right now.
Yeah. Looks like 0 Point's going to be wanting to go to some kind of Roach play. Maybe probably either Roach Hydra or Roach Infestor. But he doesn't have an Evo yet, but he's starting Roach Speed. While Sick is starting his Spire, which could be scouted. Where is it? Could be scouted by this Overseer. And it's...
Oh, I'll get vision here of this,
Still
and
be
he
scouted.
sees it. That's probably pretty bad for Sick. He's also going to see that these rocks are starting to be taken down.
Yeah. 0 Point's throwing up double Evo, so that's probably an indication he wants to go for Roach Hydra instead of Roach Infestor because of the higher gas costs.
Okay.
He has yet to put drones in his gas at his nats.
Yep, he just transferred them now, but I don't think that was an intentional thing. I think he was just a few seconds late doing that.
0 Point is up 20 food right now. That's really just a byproduct of roaches being a lot of food.
Yep.
Because I think if 0 Point makes any push soon, that Sick would be able to hold it with his spines and lings, and any mutas that pop, because the Spire's coming close to finishing.
Now, 0 Point's actually up 5 drones right now, although if we look at production, that's going to be turned around in just a second.
However, he's completely unprepared for Mutalisk right now. Like, if Sick can pop out 9 Mutalisks, which he's doing, and walk right into 0 Point's main, unless he starts Spores right now, he's going to die to these Mutalisks.
If we go to 0 Point's vision, I don't know if he's looked at them. I mean, he's clicking on stuff over here. He's looking at 6 base, but no preparation so far for those mutas. Like you said,
He's
he must
just
have
throwing up a Hydra Dead now.
Okay, he must have missed the
But
Spire.
it's going to be a little late because he's just going to be able to walk in, pick off queens, pick off drones, pick off earlies, or pick off any... Like, he won't be able to get a Hydra count enough that's big enough. Because he has no spores.
And he's only got
right
2
now,
queens.
he can just walk in,
Yeah.
kill his queens, and kill his drones like is happening right now.
Yep, and this
And that queen's going to die, the spores way too late.
and
Sick
Mutalisks
is
kill drones like nothing else. He's
Yeah.
got nothing to defend this. This is looking really good for Sick right now. So, excellently timed
really
Mutalisk
the only
switch
hope
there.
for 0 Point right now would be an all-in push with his roaches, but the mutas will be able to clean that up.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to base race.
It's looking like
against
Sick
Mutas.
is going to take this game at the moment.
Yep, picks off another queen, and there's GG.
And there it is, and UIUC wins 3-2.
Yep, good final game there by Sick. I was a little bit worried, I gotta admit, when we were down 2-0. But
I was a little bit too, but, I mean, we pulled through. Good job, everybody.
Yep, good play, UIUC.
And thanks for watching, everyone.
Yep. Tune in next
Yes.
week.
Yeah, make sure to
believe
tune in
we'll
next
be
week.
Same time,
Same
same
time.
place. Don't know if we'll have same players or same casters, but there'll be somebody around, somebody playing. Did anybody know what the match we're playing next week is? What school?
We are, I believe it's like Alabama? No. It's,
Alabama,
it's
yeah.
University of Alabama.
Okay,
So that's
so-
going to be a pretty good match.
Yep.
They are pretty good. They are currently
Number 30. So they got 3 Masters players, it looks like. So it should be a pretty good match. You guys.
They are 11-1.
Okay.
To our. What are we?
We are 10-2 maybe or something like that.
11-2.
11-2. Okay.
Yeah.
So
So should be a very good